What up, y'all? It's Fuego Visions. I'm here with.
What's good? What's good? It's John Mason, Addicted to Ink Studio in Hagerstown, Maryland.
How did you get started in tattooing, and what inspired you to pursue it as a career?
I started tattooing. I've always been drawing, but I started tattooing when I was like 15 years old, around 15, 16. Um, I was in Job Corps out in Woodstock, Maryland. Just got out of foster care. Came back from Texas and Missouri, and my mom put me in Job Corps for a trade. I was in there for HVAC and drawing pictures for people while I was in there. You could live there, or you can just go there like a regular school day if you drove. So I mean, I didn't drive at the time, so I lived there. So I was there, 5 days out of the week. So you go home on the weekends if somebody pick you up. But I was drawing for people. Half sheet was $10, whole sheet was $20, which sheet, talking about a piece of paper. Um, and then one day some kid came in there and he had like these little tattoos on his arm, like small, little like stars and like lightning bolts, whatever the case may be. And I was like, yo, who did that? How'd y'all get that done? Like, I knew about tattoos because I had already had one at the age of 12, like, or 11, 12, around that time living in Langley Park. But, being a kid, you don't really pay attention to it being younger. Well, I've seen the dude tattooing in his dorm, and that immediately inspired me. I'm like, yo, I could put my drawing onto somebody's skin, and make money out of it. And that's where it started. 18 years ago.
All right. So did you like go through like
Apprenticeship?
the old style with like pigskin, any type of thing, or did you just go straight to
No, I went straight to
doing it?
tattooing, man. I started tattooing myself. Like, all right, my first one, all right, I think my first one was this one. So it was the skull right here. And then I did the scorpion right here. Now these two are done with Indian ink, which is for your pen, for calligraphy pen, and a sewing needle. And then I did what was the other one? This one, which is me and my brothers, D&B. I'm number 4. Same thing here, D&B. Anyway. And then I did my wrist, pain and hate. This one like wore off, but that was a toothbrush. I took an electric toothbrush, little battery operated toothbrush. Took the top off, put eraser on there, melted what was it? A butter knife, the plastic butter knife. Melted that junk, and then you glued it to the motor from a RC car or something, and use a lead pencil, and then you clip the tip of the lead pencil to be able to for the needle to go through. You know what I mean? Depending on how big the needle was, it was a sewing needle. So you glued that to the outside of the paper clip, and you stuck the paper clip inside the eraser and motor. And it was cordless. This is talking about 18 years ago. It was cordless. I had a cordless machine. Didn't even know it. I was in some old school shit. But I wasn't the only one. People make them in prison. I ain't learning in prison. I don't down nobody. That learned in there. Some of the best artists have come from prison. But or just tattooing in the house. Period.
Do you have any formal art training, or did you learn tattooing through an apprenticeship?
Nah, I just always been drawing since I was a kid, and started tattooing, but myself and a bunch of people that I was in Job Corps with, and here we are now, 18 years later.
What is your favorite style of tattooing? Realism, traditional, black and gray, etc., and why?
Mm, I say black and gray. I do like color, but I like black and gray with hints of color, like little amounts of color, but more so black and gray, just because I feel like it holds longer. And just because like growing up, the people I looked up to were black and gray tattoo artists, and even just paintings and drawings and stuff like that. I was always fascinated with, especially like it's crazy that you got back here. So I used to be really into drawing little cartoon stuff like this. So like the black and gray, I mean, it's just always stuck. And then like old school photos. Like I'm a big fan of history. I love history, but like seeing like old school photos, like the black and grays, like those really are intriguing. To be honest.
What sets Addicted to Ink apart from other tattoo shops in the area?
I'm just versatile with art. I don't stick to one style, and or we just hired a new artist, female named Paradise. Um, but really overall, I mean, just versatile. We don't stick to one style. We like all different aspects of art. I mean, just also me coming up in the tattoo industry. Um, it was always me by myself. So like I had people wanting this and that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to not do it just because I didn't like the style or whatever the case may be. I like art. I like the challenge. I like whatever um, that has to do with art. So yeah,
So, and would this be would this be your first female coworker
no,
in this industry?
no.
No.
Mm-mm. There's another one. She used to work for me named Liz. Tattoos by Liz, and then another named Amanda. She has her own studio in I think Greencastle, Pennsylvania. I believe so.
Okay.
Not quite sure. That was a while ago.
Can you tell us about the vibe or atmosphere in your shop?
The shop is appointment only, unless we set a day to do walk-ins. Uh, so you're kind of in there by yourself getting tattooed, so you don't. It's a chill, nonchalant vibe. Music playing, movies playing. You can pick whatever you want. I mean, you bring somebody with you. They want to play the game. You got a game system. You can play a game. Just real chill vibes. You don't gotta feel rushed. You don't gotta feel like overwhelmed by people being around you or looking over you, stuff like that. Which I don't really mind people looking over me, tab, but some clients do like being secluded while getting tattooed and not really having people watching. I mean, I get it, but other than that, yeah, vibes, man, cool vibes.
How do you approach consultations with clients to make sure they get the tattoo they envision?
It's more than one way through email, through text, or you can book on Booksy for a consultation and set it up face to face, do video call. Um, but overall, just try to get the best ideas from the client. Some things you can't really speak about over the phone, so you have to do a one-on-one type of consultation because sometimes people might already have tattoos and they either want to work around them or work with them or you know what I mean cover them, you know what I mean. So some things, I mean, you gotta have the person come in, and a lot of times clients are pretty lenient about that. I mean, depending on design. I mean, I know some people have to drive a good bit of ways, so and if they do, we try to get that done with video. That way you're not wasting time. I mean, an hour, 2 hours driving up for a consultation. 'Cause I have people that come from different states that get tattoos. So
What is the most important advice you give clients before they get a tattoo?
first things first, do you want this? Is this what you're setting on? Like, do you want this for life? This is gonna be in your body for life. So that's like the main question. Second, I mean, are you ready? Sometimes, I mean, I would say you want to be more mentally prepared when you're getting a tattoo, like wanting to get it. Yeah, it's a scariest thing about getting tattoos. It's a needle going in the skin. But that's why we try to make it the studio an overall comfortable place, appointment only, to where, I mean, 9 out of 10, it's just you and the artist and or you the artist and probably another artist and their client, but that's really about it that's in the shop at one time. So
How do you handle the design process when a client comes in with only a vague idea?
You gotta let them know it's like this is for life. It's on your body for life, and you just try to help them out to not just go for something just because they like it. You know what I mean? Like you can't. I mean, I can't say I don't have like one or two on me, or maybe a couple more than that on me that
I was about to say
I would
that.
say you could regret or like I don't regret them, but yeah, like some people do, but some people do regret some tattoos. But so yeah, you just try to work with them and try to find a design. If you can't find a design, I mean, within a reasonable amount of time, then you're just gonna have to send them on their way. As far as not making them leave, but reconsider thinking a little more into the idea and or design that they want to have on their body. Because this is, I mean, it's on your body for life, and you don't just want to just jump into getting something that's because it looks cool or because you like it. You know what I mean? It should have a meaning behind it.
All right. Do you specialize in any particular types of tattoos, or are you open to all kinds of requests?
Open to all types of requests. I like black and gray. Like animals, faces, sceneries, as far as like buildings. Oh, my main thing I really like is mythology. So like statues. Um, yeah, that's the I don't know, just something about the textures of like stone and stuff like that. Trying to capture that, I really like the challenge.
All right. What's the most meaningful or memorable tattoo you've ever done?
On myself or someone else?
Both.
Um, on myself would be, I mean, of course, someone passed, but this one here, so my brothers and of course, my kids. So I did these with a sewing needle. So this is like my oldest brother. This is Bobby James. This is Rika. This is me, Nino, Alonzo, Juwan. But there's a lot more. Cause this is just the ones from my mom that I have there. And then of course I got the lady right here. And then this is some old BS, but this is for my brother. And this is a dope tat. Um, I would say like 80 to 90% of my tattoos are done by myself. And then a guy I looked up to, Flox 32 G's, out in, I think it's San Francisco, California. Um, this is like a trademark right here of his. So I got to meet him and get a tattoo by him out in Baltimore Tattoo Convention a couple years back. And then he did this one as well. So it's fame and then the money sign. But I also look at it as my brother that passed, his nickname is Fame, but his name is also James. So if you look at it, James. So that's how I look at it.
How do you stay up to date with tattoo trends and new techniques?
Technology, um, social media, like honestly, but also like trying to keep up, just trying to be original, just trying to like tweak things in your own way. Um, when someone comes on with an idea, because some people do come in and they want like the exact tattoo that they see, and it's like, all right, I can do it, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it identically to what you're sending me. I'm gonna try to tweak it a little bit, and you know, also come up with your own design. You know what I mean? Put things together. I mean, it's a good thing with these iPads now. Um, as far as being able to use like Procreate and stuff like that, because man, some people got a lot easier now tattooing as far as back then, you know what I mean, either drawing off of memory or having to sit there and print off multiple different images and you know what I mean, trace them and you know what I mean, and put them together as one piece. So,
What's your favorite part about being a tattoo artist?
man, meeting people. I like meeting people. So like meeting people. I mean, also getting to create different ideas. And again, like I said, from why I started tattooing, is I was able to put art not only just on paper or a can. I mean, I could put it on a person. I mean, that's within for life. I mean, but even, I mean, I understand we only live, I mean, so many years, but still, being able to fulfill certain people's, I mean, ideas with art is pretty dope. Cause like the smallest tattoo, man, like I've done has had like people crying. You know what I mean? Just because of what the meaning is behind it. You know what I mean? So, and that's like awesome to like have that feeling. You know, I don't need to be in the light of fame or whatever the case may be. I mean, that meeting people and just being able to help them in that type of way is pretty dope. With my, I mean, and with my hands. I mean, no diddy, but if, I mean, this is
All
what
right.
God gave me.
All right. Are there any upcoming projects or events for Addicted to Ink that you're excited about?
Um, I get to do so the Lil Skies DJ is about to get a half sleeve
You talking
done.
about Rello?
Yeah, Rello. He's about to get a half sleeve done with his kid's name and I mean the studio's logo and some more stuff. I mean, incorporated, which is memorable, which is awesome. And then also got a what? I got a half sleeve. A guy in the military is getting from the top of his knee down to his ankle. We're about to do just blasted all religious. He's got 3 crosses right on his leg, and we're just gonna blast it with all religious pieces all the way around.
So is that going to be like multiple sessions, or is he going
And try to do it in one session. You know what I mean? It really depends on the client, to be honest. I mean, some stuff does take way too long to do. So, but it really depends on the client. The client, I mean, one if they can withstand the pain the entire time that long. You know what I mean? And or some people funds to even. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So if they got the funds for that day, so some people might book out for the whole day. Yeah, you book out for the whole day, you make it the whole day. I mean, let's get it. You know what I mean? But some people they might book in that whole day, and yeah, they don't make it the full day. And you gotta come back for another session. There's nothing's wrong with it. You know what I mean? Some people do have. I've had issues, man, where people like are that way. Like one in one aspect, money. You know what I mean? And be like, oh, well, how much is this gonna cost? And they'd be like, this price. And they'd be like, well, I got this amount. Well, all right, well, I'm only gonna do half of it today, and you come back and get the other half done. I mean, when you come up with the rest of the funds. And oh man, whoa, 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 like what? And like, no, I'm not gonna give you something. You know what I mean? You just walk away with this. I can't take it back. You know what I mean? If that, you know what I mean, I gotta kidnap you type shit. But yeah, man. So lost my fucking point of view on that. But yeah,
to? All right. So you got any shout outs to any supporters, fans, friends, family?
of course, man. Shout out to my family as always. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's been there, being there. Him and my kids. I mean, I guess I say the name, Essence, Nevaeh, and John Brown. You know what I mean?
All right. And what's your where can people find your work at?
Where you can find my work at?
Yeah, like pictures,
Go
videos,
to Addicted to Ink.
and that's with the number two.
Yeah, that's with the number
With
two.
the number two,
Addicted
y'all.
to Ink Studio. That's the one page, and then Addicted to Tat Ink. Is my personal page. It's what is it? Number two. You gotta use the two.
Make
So
sure y'all use
Addicted
the
and
two.
number two.
All right, all
And
right.
then also Addicted to Ink Studio .booksy.com. So it's Addicted to Ink Studio .booksy.com. That's the booking app. You can also go to No Refunds uh, code. Make sure I got the right thing. Make sure. My man Wyatt. Yeah, no refunds clothing. Go to that page. No refunds clothing. Got it. So go to that joint right there. What the fuck? I thought the logo was still popped up. Yeah, that's all niggas do is send memes all fucking day. So we got skateboards, got hats, no refund hats, no refund skateboards. I'm ordering grip tape, with more grip tape, so you can put that on there eventually. Gonna try to do basically gonna have. I mean, what's already in there now is hats, some old school NWO wrestling, vintage shirts. The no refunds hat. I already said that. We got like a bunch of pins. I don't got nothing on me, but little pins like for your hat or for your your keychain. But we're looking in skateboards and we're looking to get the wheels and trucks and all that stuff. I mean, so basically, tattoo shop, aka um, skate shop. So check us out.
All right.
My
We're
bad, my
gonna
damn girl just called.
we're gonna go ahead and close that up. End of the interview. Thanks for coming. Once again, everybody, check his Instagram out. And if y'all want to go through Booksies, I will put all information at the end of the video. Thank you for
Hold
entertaining.
on.
Thank you for entertaining the audience. And yeah.
All right, yeah.